Hi guys, welcome to another video. I'm standing in front of this SUV, the Hyundai Creta. The variant I'm reviewing today is the top spec SX optional with 1.5 liter diesel engine mated to an automatic transmission. This car shares its platform and lot of features with its Korean sibling, the Kia Seltos, but the Creta is quite unique in its own way, like this unique design language, massive panoramic sunroof and better rear seat comfort. It is available in 3 engine options and 4 transmission options, which I'll be discussing at the end of the video. This car is available in 7 color options, including 1 dual tone options, which is basically black and white color. The color in front of me is Polar White. Let's find out what this car has to offer in 2022. But before that, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and hit the bell icon for more amazing reviews. Talking about the front fascia, the Creta gets this signature cascading grille with chrome lining and silver accents. The eye-catchy thing at the front are these trio beam LED headlamps, which looks very sophisticated, especially at this price point. The fog lamp and turn indicator are placed on the bumper, but they get regular halogen bulbs. The bumper gets this dual tone treatment with this silver skid plate that gives it a tough visual appeal. But this car doesn't get front parking sensors or a parking camera, which is not with the case of Kia Seltos. The design language of the Creta is quite different, in fact a bit controversial, because some people like it, some people didn't like it. But it slowly grows on you and you will start liking it over time. Moving on to the side profile, it gets 17-inch diamond cut alloy wheels and the tire size is 215/60R17. All the 4 wheels gets disc brake and the front suspension is McPherson strut with coil spring suspension. It also gets a silver skid plate below the door panels and body cladding is present around the car. Auto badge on the fender because this car has an automatic transmission. Body colored ORVM with turn indicator, puddle lamp and welcome function. And of course, it gets auto fold and retract feature. The A and B pillars are blacked out and there is a glossy grey applique on the roof. Closing in at the C pillar is the unique design element in Creta. This is same across all the color options except in the night edition it gets piano black finish. Chrome door handles with keyless entry button only available on the driver's side. In this variant, the rear wheels get disc brake and coupled torsion beam axle suspension. The bold shoulder lines on the door panels make the Creta look quite imposing. Coming to the rear profile, the tail lights carry forwarded the headlamp design element and of course these tail lights are LED. However, the turn indicator and reverse light happen to be halogen. Creta badge has been spaced out on the tailgate. The bumper at the back also gets a silver skid plate. 4 parking sensors, reflector and reverse lights have been provided. It gets a black applique running across the width of the car, housing a high mounted LED tail light. SX badge on the tailgate. And here is the reverse camera. You can press this button to open the boot. The boot carrying capacity is 433 liters, which is on par with the Kia Seltos. It gets rear parcel tray, cabin light placement, and some extra storage. This car gets Bose sound system and this is the subwoofer. This is the spare wheel along with toolkit. Tire size is 205/65R16 and this is not an alloy. Decent loading height and wider tailgate makes it pretty easy to access the boot. Reverse camera gets adaptive guidelines. It gets rear wiper, washer and defogger. The rear spoiler gets piano black treatment and here is the shark fin antenna. The Creta gets massive panoramic sunroof which is first in segment and the roof rails are finished in grey color. The wheelbase of this car is 2610 mm and the ground clearance stands at 190 mm. Here is the fuel lid, let's open it. It says diesel right there. The fuel tank capacity is 50 liters. So that's pretty much about the exterior of Hyundai Creta. Now without further delay, let's go ahead and check out the interiors. By the way, this is the key of Hyundai Creta. It gets lock, unlock, boot open and engine start switch. Opening the rear door, it gets black and beige dual tone finish, decent amount of storage and speaker housing. There is also some space here. This is the power window button and the door opener gets brushed aluminum finish. The rear window also gets blinds which are manually adjustable, which is a very helpful feature to have, especially in Indian climate. At the rear, this is the maximum legroom and that is the minimum legroom available. The legroom is pretty decent even when the seats are adjusted all the way to the back. Rear AC vents with silver accents. There is some space for your phone and a USB charging outlet. The seats get dual tone treatment with leatherette upholstery. This is the middle armrest with twin cup holders. The seats get 60-40 split configuration. These seats are pretty comfortable because of this pattern on it. And it also gets ISOFIX child seat mounts. The adjustable headrest gets some extra cushioning in this variant. The seats get two-step recline function as well. With dual tone treatment inside the cabin and wider glass area, the Creta feels more spacious. Now let's move on to the driver's seat and check out the front row. The Creta interior is available in two color options, this dual tone finish and all black interior with red inserts, which is available in dark night and turbo models. The cabin gets ambient lighting which complements the premium appeal. The center console is tilted a bit towards the driver's side. It gets push button engine start stop, traction control button and adjustment for headlight. The instrument cluster shows a cool graphic upon starting up. This is the stalk to control the headlamp and this is for wiper control. The steering wheel gets flat bottom design and aluminum accents. These are the controls for MID and cruise control button, horn placement. These are the controls for audio and phone calls. You also get paddle shifters in automatic variant, which is a nice touch. And here is the instrument cluster with 7-inch multi-information display which shows information like fuel economy, range, driving information, tire pressure, gear level indicator, etc. The RPM meter, engine temperature and fuel gauge get analog dials. The AC vents on the front do get silver accents. There is another speaker on top of the dashboard as well. And here is the 10.25-inch infotainment system and it has the same interface as the Kia Seltos. It gets Hyundai's BlueLink connected car tech with OTA map updates. Hyundai claims that there are around 50 plus BlueLink features. It also gets Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and voice recognition feature. But I have to mention the 8-speaker premium Bose sound system is just brilliant. There are some physical control buttons here for the infotainment system. It gets rotary knob for the fully automatic climate control with a small display in the middle. And there are some buttons here for the front and rear defogger. It also gets a charging pad to charge your phone wirelessly. It also gets two USB outlets and one 12-volt charging outlet. This is the automatic gear selector along with dry mode and traction mode selector. electronic parking brake switch along with auto hold button. This is the control for ventilated seat. It also gets driver camera view monitor. The ventilated seats are available for driver and co-passenger, and it gets 3-level adjustment. These are the twin cup holders. And this is the center armrest with air purifier display. It displays the AQI, air purifier speed, etc. Under the armrest, you get decent amount of storage space. This car gets 3 drive modes and 3 traction control modes, which changes the engine behavior as per the option that you choose. The driver side sun visor gets a receipt holder. And this is the automatic day and night IRVM with SOS, RSA and Blue Link button. Cabin light switch and a sunglass holder. The passenger side sun visor gets a vanity mirror and airbag related warning. And here is the grab handle. The rear grab handle gets cabin light placement. This panel has a pattern, but it is hard plastic. This is the cooled glove box with decent amount of storage. Now let's open up this massive panoramic sunroof. The sunroof button is a bit tricky to use, especially when you just want to open the blind but not the glass panel. Very few cars in this price range offer panoramic sunroof, making this feature an USP of Creta. You can also open and close the sunroof using voice command feature. So that's pretty much about the interior of the Creta. Now let's open the bonnet and check out the engine bay. This is the 1.5 liter CRDI diesel engine that produces 115 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque. The diesel gets 2 transmission options, 6-speed manual and 6-speed automatic. There is 1.5 liter MPI petrol engine which offers 3 transmission options, the 6-speed manual, IMT and IVT gearbox. And there is 1.4 liter turbo GDI petrol engine with 140 horsepower and it gets 7-speed DCT gearbox. So these are the engine and transmission options that are available with the Creta. If you have the money, will you choose Creta over any other car? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you like this car or the video, do hit the like button to let me know, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.